Coming live from Marlins Park, this is All Sports with Gerardo. Thank you for watching another episode of All Sports. This is your host, Gerardo. So today I'm standing outside of Marlins Park here in Miami, Florida. Right behind me is Marlins Park. If you look right behind me, this stadium is closed, but it can also open because it has a retractable roof on it. This is one of the only stadiums that has a retractable roof. Not too many stadiums in the major leagues have a retractable roof on it. So if you look right behind me, right now the stadium's closed because it's actually raining here right now. And if you look behind me, there's a stadium right here in the background, but up ahead is the roof, and right now it's actually closed. But if you look above me, here's the rack right here, where if this roof was to open, the roof would slide to the right this way and be right exactly above me where I'm standing right now. So when the roof opens, it slides this way, and then you have the stadium open, and then when they have it closed, then it slides this way and it closes. And right now the roof is closed. Here in the city of Miami, it really just depends how the weather is because it's really hot and humid here throughout the year. But during the summer, since it rains a lot, this roof is mainly closed. So a lot of games that are played here at Marlins Park, the roof is closed due to it raining a lot like it is right now. And so the good thing about Marlins Park is they have the option of having it open or closed. So it really just depends on the weather, but it's nice how it has the roof and it open. To give you some background history about Marlins Park, in July of 2009, they broke ground here for Marlins Park. And in April of 2012, Marlins Park opened, and the first games were played here at Marlins Park in March. They played some spring training games, and then the regular season started in April of 2012. So Marlins Park is only 6 years old, and it's been known as Marlins Park these past few years. Just this past off season, did ownership get changed here, and now Derek Jeter is one of the owners and part owner of the Marlins now. And back in 2012, when the Marlins got their new stadium, before they were here at Marlins Park, the Marlins played at Hard Rock Stadium, which is known as Hard Rock Stadium now, but before it was called a different name. The stadiums had different names, but the Marlins played with the Miami Dolphins at the same stadium from 1993 to 2011. That's where the Marlins played. And the Marlins were known as the Florida Marlins, but when the Marlins moved here to Marlins Park in 2012, the Marlins became the Miami Marlins. And believe it or not, the two times that the Marlins have made it to the playoffs was back in 1997 and 2003. They've won the World Series. This is their 25th anniversary. The Marlins have been around 25 years. The two times they've been in the playoffs, they've won the World Series. They're a two-time World Series team back in 1997 and 2003. So I'm really looking forward to exploring the stadium, so I'm going to get inside, and once I get inside, I'll show you different parts of Marlins Park. So right now I'm right behind home plate here at Marlins Park. If you look straight ahead, this is the bobblehead museum right behind home plate. This museum has every bobblehead to every team in baseball. Your favorite team, all their bobbleheads will be in this museum right here. If you keep coming this way, the bobblehead museum starts from here, and it comes this way, and it goes all the way around to the back. Right here, since I'm from Denver, Colorado, my favorite team's the Colorado Rockies. All their bobbleheads are right here. Whatever team you root for, you just look here at the bobblehead museum, and if you find them, you'll see that your favorite team's somewhere here in the museum. You'll see all the bobbleheads that have been given out throughout the years. All your favorite players from your favorite teams will be right here in this bobblehead museum. Right now I'm inside Marlins Park here. If you look back here, you got the scoreboard out here in center field in the distance. Then out in center field is the sculpture. Every time that there's a home run hit by the Marlins, that thing goes off and the fish, the Marlins out there, they move around and water splashes up. And then if you look out towards left field, that's the Clevelander, that's the nightclub that's inside Marlins Park here. So the outfield here at Marlins Park is really nice. You got the Clevelander out in left field, which is the nightclub. You got the sculpture out in center field that spills water, and the Marlins go back and forth every time the Marlins player hits a home run. You got the scoreboard out here in center field. You get a really nice view of the field as well. And if you look straight ahead, that is downtown Miami in the distance as well. There's home plate where you get a really nice view to watch the game here. So what's nice about this stadium is they got the bobblehead museum, which I showed you right behind home plate. They got a nightclub out in left field. They got a really nice outfield that includes a view of downtown Miami. So it's a really nice stadium. Marlins Park has a lot of things that are unique and that this stadium only has. Another thing about Marlins Park is its seating capacity here is one of the smallest in the major league. So the seating capacity here at Marlins Park is one of the smallest in the major leagues as well. But it's a really nice stadium overall. So I'm going to enjoy the game now. So in general, Marlins Park is a very nice stadium, has a very nice layout. Believe it or not, with it only being 6 years old, it is one of the nicest stadiums. It is one of the newer stadiums as well. The thing about Marlins Park is the seating capacity here is pretty low. It's about 37,000 seats in general, so it doesn't have a big seating capacity. It's actually one of the smallest in the major leagues seating-wise because of the capacity of how many seats are in Marlins Park. But overall, it's a very nice stadium. You get a really nice view anywhere you are in the stadium. You got the Clevelander, the nightclub in left field. You got the sculpture out in center field that runs every time a Marlins player hits a home run. And then you got a nice scoreboard out in center field. And another thing too is whenever you come to a baseball stadium, you always want to bring a glove because you just never know. The day you don't bring a glove, you can catch a baseball. And you can come during batting practice and catch a baseball, a pregame toss-up, a foul ball, even a home run. So always bring a glove no matter what, because the day you don't, that's when the ball is going to come. I learned my lesson from not having a glove before, but overall I'm just going to enjoy this game in this stadium. So today I got to show you the inside and the outside of Marlins Park here in Miami, Florida. This is one of the nicest stadiums in baseball. This is one of the newest stadiums as well. There's only a few other stadiums that are newer than this one, but the outside of it around the stadium and the inside's really nice. This stadium has different things that are unique about it as well. It has the bobblehead museum. It has a nightclub inside the stadium here in left field, the Clevelander right behind me. So this stadium has things that's very unique to it, and it has things that only this stadium has in baseball and around the world. Not too many other stadiums have like a bobblehead museum or a nightclub inside of it. And the structure, this stadium's just really nice. Has a retractable roof as well that can open and close. Since it rains a lot here in the Miami area, they never have postponed or rain delays. They can just close the roof. So it's a really nice stadium. I'm glad that I got to come here. Today's game was really good as well. The Marlins have a really nice home here in this area of Miami. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches every episode of All Sports. Until next time, this is Gerardo.